Hey, Tubies, it's Lord Ision. And I'm coming to you a little late on a Monday, but truth is, I took a day off. Monday is my day off. That's usually when I don't do readings or appearances or a lot of work. But today actually ended up being kind of a work day because I had a lot of phone calls and I've been scheduling people. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who've been calling for private readings. I'm glad you're reaching out to me. So if you want to get on my schedule, give me a call at my office. 703-825-3929 is my number, and that'll be in the box below there. Looks like we got some people gathering here. Hey, Stojans is here, all the way from Macedonia. Infinitely Blessed is here. Yay. B. Leclerc, hello. Hello to all of you. Welcome. Well, this is kind of a last-minute impromptu video. Oh my gosh, everybody's filling up here. One Beat's here. Yay. Euphoria's here. Jolene Sugarbaker. Hey, Jolene, good to see you. AJ is here. Peter Gosinya is here. Susan Cola. Hello, hello. My goodness. So many wonderful people here. Isn't this wonderful? Well, welcome. Well, tonight's video is going to be very short. This was kind of a last-minute thing I did. I was earlier going to try to get out horoscopes, but I ended up having so much work. And then I went out today in the heat, and I got a little heat sick. The heat kind of got to me. So I've been trying to rest and stay cool for the day. Hey, Moonfae, good to see you. Hey, Moonfae, you were on my mind earlier. You're one of my inspirations for this video. So just hang here because you're going to find out what we're going to do tonight. Yay. Hey, Laurel Paxton, good to see you. Susan Colin's here. Yay. Oh, my gosh, AJ's here. So good to have all of you here. So Jolene says they're using microwaves again. Yes, they are. They're using it on a lot of people, Jolene. It's sad, but it's true. But anyways, we're going to try to stay on the positive tonight. And I thought what I'd come here is, I didn't have time to do horoscopes today. It actually takes me a long time to put together the horoscopes because I have to kind of organize all of that and look at the charts and the transits. So I just haven't physically been able to do it today. Hey, Sean Liddell's here. Good to see you. Yay. Moonface says, oh, so sweet, Bob. Thanks. Glad to be here. I hope you feel better. I'm okay. Just, I had a bit of an intense night, and then the heat today got to me. So I'm trying to balance my energy because, as I've always said to all of you, Psychic Bob is here for the long haul, okay? Hey, you're a mystic. Good to see you. Welcome. Anyways, today I've been meditating, and I put on my sacred purple veil. For those of you who have been following me, you know that I occasionally like to wear a purple veil as a sign of my Wiccan priesthood. And the order that I belong to is called the Order of the Purple Cord. It's a mystical Wiccan order. A lot of you here know about it, but if you don't know about it, you can read about it at my website. Just go down, see below my hand here, PsychicBob.com. Well, I have a whole section there about the Order of the Purple Cord. But basically, in a nutshell, we're an eclectic Wiccan order. And we are going to start doing rituals again this summer. So we will have some rituals coming soon. Lady Angela and I have been talking about it, and Lady Carol. So we're going to work on that, okay? Thank you, B. Leclerc. B. Leclerc says, sending healing and protection. Thank you very much. Hey, Kim Lackey's here. Good to see you. Welcome. Jose A. is here. Yay. Thank you for all your kind thoughts. Anyway, Psychic Bob's okay. I'm getting through the day. It's been a bit of a rough day, but I wanted to spend a few minutes here with you because, as I said, I've donned my Wiccan veil today, which has really helped me be in a much more spiritual, focused place. I've done some previous videos on the Wiccan veil, so if you'd like to learn about the tradition of wearing the veil, men as well as women wear the veil in the Wiccan faith. And if you study the ancient pagan cultures, a lot of men wore veils, especially in ancient Rome. Like all the priests of the temples, whatever god they served, would don a veil. And so the purple veil is one of the signs of our order. Now, you can wear, as a member of the order, you can wear any color you want, but our official colors are black and purple. So you'll see me in purple veils. I have a black veil that I've got coming and a brown veil. So you'll get to see those soon. Brandon Riggins said, let's get the party started. Not going to be too much of a party today here. Hey, Gav Hines is here from England. Ali H is here. Yay. Laurie Duchemin is here. Yay. When is the virus going to? I'm not doing readings tonight, Lori, for general questions. I just want to come here, say hello to you guys, because it's my day off. So I'm slowing everything down. I'm not going to be taking questions. But we'll do that. Why I was coming to tell you is tomorrow on Tuesday, be back here at, it'll be earlier at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. And we'll do a live messages from the spirit world. I'm booked up with readings tomorrow during the day. So be here tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain time, 4 p.m. Pacific time if you're in North America. If you're in Europe, it is midnight London time, 1 a.m. Paris time. So we're going to do, I'll take psychic questions tomorrow at that time. So I'm not doing private readings today. As I said, it's my day off, and I've just been needing to chill. So, you know, hey, Moon Mother. Oh, my gosh, you're all the way here from Australia. There's Ian's here. IA, good to see you. Juan, welcome. Thank you so much. Well, this is great. So what I wanted to do today, just spend a few minutes with you and say hi and tell you about, be here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time for messages from the spirit world. I thought we'd do a card reading from my new deck, which is the Faeries Oracle deck by Brian Froud. So you guys have been so excited. I showed this to you the other day, last week, and I thought we would do a card pull and see what the Fae would like to communicate with us. So Moon Fae, you got me inspired to do this today. I was thinking about you. So what I thought we'd do is I want you guys just to, let's just pause and just center ourselves for a moment. Let's just have a moment of silence. So join with me as we just close our eyes and let's do a little invocation, okay? We call now to the people of the Fae folk. We offer these cards in loving service to communion and connection with you. And as we shuffle these cards now, we ask that you will give us a message from the realm of the Fae that will help us in our week. Moonface says, oh, I need to get that deck. Yay. Bob is high on the spirit world. Hey, when I put on my sacred veil, I transcend all dimensions and realities. I don't need drugs. I'm high off just connecting to the spirit world. You're right, Jose A. So I feel like we're supposed to stop here. So we're going to pull our card. I like to, when I do card readings, I like to shuffle until I feel that I've accomplished what where I'm supposed to stop. It's an instinctive thing. And for those of you who are interested in working with either tarot or oracle, you can do it a number of ways. You can open the cards and choose a card. I like to just go until I feel like I'm supposed to stop, and then I pull the top card. So I'm going to pull our card here and see what we've got. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on, I got to put on my glasses here. I can't see. And I'll show you the card. Oh my gosh. Oh, interesting. This is called the Master Maker. Is it Master Maker? I think it's called the Master Maker. Isn't this cool? Look at this little Fae. Now notice down below, that looks like a symbol of the Horned Lord. It's another Fae, I believe. But this illustrates the fact that the Fae come in different sizes and shapes and forms. Isn't that beautiful? So this is card number 22. So let's see what the book says. By the way, if you get this deck, it comes with a beautiful hardbound book, which is really fascinating. So hold on, let me open to this card. It's card number 22. And we'll see what it says. I'm curious about this one. Okay, here it is. All right. Here's the section that says the Master Maker. There's the card. And as you can see, there's our actual card. And there's this picture in the book. Okay. So let's see what this card means, okay? All right. It says the Master Maker. And it represents skill, craftsmanship, the magician, moral strength, and invention. Ooh, now this is fascinating. Let me repeat those headings, okay? So listen to this. So this card, the Master Maker, represents skill, okay, craftsmanship, the magician, moral strength, and invention. So let's see what the write-up says about it here, okay? And it says, the Master Maker is the master of the forge, upon which we create our futures and forge our own souls. He sees the world beyond the other world, the world of first causes. Through his magic, he brings them into his own world of fairy. From his world, these concepts trickle down into our own through dreams and visions picked up by artists and craftsmen everywhere. But he makes the first, the original. He is the great inventor, and the sign above his door reads, "Practical problems solved here." Ooh, I love that. Okay, let's go on. There's some more. I'm going to read on. This is really fascinating. Okay. He sings as he works, and as in all fairy magic, his song as much to shape objects as to do the blows of his hammer. Okay, let me just hold the card up so you can see it while we read. Healing cups, magic swords, fairy jewels, crowns of stars, and other bespelled works of the finest craftsmanship pass through his forge and beneath his hammer. The master of fire, air, earth, and water, he adds the fairy element of moonlight to everything he creates. Hey, Moon Fae, there's some interesting message for you there, okay? So he's the master of air, earth, and water, air, earth, fire, and water, and he adds the fairy element of moonlight to everything he creates. He would be the first to tell you that superb craftsmanship, however magical, is hard work. Joyful and energizing hard work, but always challenging. As the Master Maker reminds us, no job is too small to do it beautifully. His work is done as well as possible, even where it will never be seen by anyone else. Bringing ideas into excellently crafted reality can only be done when we, like the Master Maker, are willing to plan meticulously, begin carefully, and persevere through difficulties, learning still more of our craft as we work. Craftsmanship is also a labor of love. We must be willing to tackle difficult challenges and have a determination to surpass previous achievements. Patience is always required, as is the willingness to do a thing again and again until it is even better than the best one can do. The master maker has the moral strength to refuse temptation to do anything less. And he is a protector and teacher of the traditional values of his craft. Yet in balance to all of this, the master reminds us that we also need to learn our own limits. Not everyone can do everything superbly. When we discover our talents and choose our craft, then we gain great joy and fulfillment from developing that skill into an art. We grow more like the master maker each time. Each time we do the best we can, and then stretch ourselves to do a little better than that. Well, isn't that fascinating? So I think this has a lot of depth and meaning, this card, because, you know, so many of you have been reaching out to me and you've said, Psychic Bob, I want to perfect my skills of magic. I want to learn to do spellcraft. I want to learn to do psychic work. I want to learn to be a mystic. And so this card is for all of you who are trying to develop your skills, not just magical skills, skills in life. Some of you have written and said, Bob, I'm trying to finish my nursing degree and be a good nurse. Some of you are trying to finish your doctor's degree and be a great doctor. So this card is for all of us, who, wherever we are, who are trying to perfect a skill, who are trying to, are trying to improve our lives, So we don't have to be afraid. We know that guiding us is the Fae of the Master Maker, who protects us, who shows us better ways. This really points to some of the amazing psychic things that have happened in history. For example, somebody one time said to me, well, Bob, I can't believe in spirit stuff. It feels like it's all inside my mind. So that doesn't make it real. And I like to remind people when they say that to me is, of course it's inside your head. Where else would it be? The greatest artists and the greatest inventors on the earth started with an idea. For example, do you know that when Thomas Edison was asked about how did he come up with the light bulb, the light bulb has changed all of our lives. Imagine where we'd be if we were still using torches, huh? We have the luxury of light and electricity. And we can thank Thomas Edison for that. And in an interview, Thomas Edison said, well, it's as if it just popped into my mind one day and I just knew. Now look, that was from his mind, but perhaps the Fae brought the thought to him. So don't discredit those random thoughts. Maybe they are the presence of the Master Maker, helping you to learn a new way, a new skill. IA's down here, he said, that's Freud. Yes, that's right. I think you're right, Ian. Ian, I'm going to have you on. We're going to talk about Freud one of these weeks. So get ready to be interviewed. IA's in the chat. He's a friend of mine. He's an amazing, well, I don't want to give out all his information. Let's just say he knows about Freud. And we'll let him tell you more as he's ready. But so where are you today? Is there something you've been wanting to do, a skill you've been wanting to master? Why don't you take this card today and claim it for yourself? The Master Maker is leading you on the way. I know some of you do painting out there. This could help you be a better artist. Some of you make jewelry. You see. Hey, Meg, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. She can't stay. Thank you for being here. So let us remember, because all of the elements that we work with, earth, air, fire, and water, under the master maker's domain. And as it's said in the book, the mystical magic of moonlight is added. So we can claim power. You know, we're at the full moon today. Well, actually, technically, Sunday was the full moon. Today's the day after, but the full moon goes on for 3 days. So it's the day before, the day of, and the day after. So we're still at the full moon. So we can claim the mystical power of moonlight of the master maker. So if you've been struggling to get through something, you're saying, you know, Bob, I just can't finish my, accounting class. Call on the master maker. Let the Fae come and help you. People say, are the Fae real? Oh, yes, they're real. The Fae are older than humanity. They were here before we were. See, we're the newcomers to the planet. We always think we run the world, but really we're just the latest visitors to this planet. But the Fae are far more ancient than us. So I think we would do well to listen to them and guide them. Okay. Ian just donated 10,000 Ecuadorian pesos to me, or Colombian pesos. Thank you, Ian. Keep reading Freud. Yes, Freud's amazing. Ian, we're going to definitely have a talk about that. I'd like you to think about coming on because I think there's not enough knowledge about this today. And I've been very inspired by it. So I want to say thank you. Moonface says, yes, the Fae are so real and present all around us. Yes, they are. But you see, to know the Fae, to see the Fae, requires a mystical viewpoint, a mystic mind. And see, in our culture, we've all been so taught to ignore anything mystical. We're taught that there's only materialism. And the truth is that when we delve into things like oracles, like the Fairy Oracle, we're walking between worlds. It's no coincidence the cards that come up. It's all kind of part of the etheric reality manifesting, you see? So I wanted to just bring that to you and share that with you today. So again, let us just real quickly to recap. I want to read what this card again represents from the beginning. It says, so this card represents the following. It's just a little bullet point list. Skill, craftsmanship, the magician, moral strength, and invention. So we've talked about skill. We've talked a little bit about craftsmanship. What about magician? This is where you develop your magical skills. This card gives you power for those of you who want to explore the realm of magic and master your craft, especially for you Wiccans out here. It gives you moral strength. What is moral strength? Moral strength is doing your best and following through, even when it would be easier to cheat and take the short way out. That's what this represents in this card reading. Moral strength is having the courage to take on the task and to make it happen for you. Moonface says, do you have a favorite tarot deck, Bob? In terms of tarot, I really love the standard Rider-Waite deck. I'm a fan of that classic deck. These days, I'm more into Oracle cards, and I have a number of Oracle cards. I haven't decided which one I like. I'm still new to the fairy deck, but I'm already liking it. So, but for tarot, I like Rider-Waite, classic. Okay, so moral strength, back to what I was saying here. Moral strength, good question, Moonface, means doing your best, especially when you could cheat and take the shortcut out, Back in the day when I was younger, I used to have custom-made suits. Years ago, I had more money and I could afford custom-made clothes. And, the thing is, like, when you actually had a custom-made suit, they're very expensive. But there are ways that they stitch it and little things they add to it that only a fine master tailor would know how to do. And so once you've had one, you know what to look for quality. And so like the moral strength is like that tailor doing the extra stitches when they don't have to. Cheaper suits may have one area single stitched, whereas a quality suit would do triple stitching by hand. And it lasts longer. It's much higher quality. It takes a lot more work. And the truth is, most people wouldn't even notice it. but the tailor who makes it notices it and knows and commits to quality. So moral strength is sticking to tasks even when they're challenging. And the other point is invention. That means being open to the creative process, being, willing to say, maybe I could receive higher guidance. And this is where the Fae come in. So today I invite you to invoke the master craftsman, the Fae, to guide you in your process of creation. Anyways, guys, I am so glad you guys are here. Let me bring that closer so you can see it. As I'm looking at this, I'm wondering which one's the master craftsman. Is it this guy here with his helper, or is he the master and that's his helper? I just realized I assumed it was this guy, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's the guy beneath. What do you think? Who's the master maker in this one? The top guy or this other guy? The bottom one looks wise. He looks like he would be a master maker. But the top one reminds me of somebody who's inspired by creativity, and he's got his forge of light there, like his hot iron to forge metals or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, maybe they're each a bit of the master maker, or different faces. Something to play with. Anyways, well, guys, as I said, I'm gonna keep this short today. PsychicBob's very, very tired. And I need some rest. I've got a full day tomorrow, and we have the show tomorrow night. Fuktas says, dude, I'm your biggest fan. Fuktas, thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you. I'm so glad you're here. Well, this is wonderful. Thank you for being here. Fuktas, I'm sorry I'm tuning out. I just did a short broadcast. If you didn't see earlier, tune back in and watch the replay. Well, thank you so much for being here. Jolene, what a treat to have you here. We got to talk. Call me, okay? Jolene Sugarbaker. If you haven't seen Jolene's channel, you need to go over. She's in the chat, Jolene Sugarbaker. You'll love her. She's amazing. Thank you for being here. Well, guys, listen, thank you. I love all of you. I'm going to go and walk out under the moon tonight and do some prayers before I retire. But I'm glad you're here. And thank you. Thank you for everything. You rock. I love all of you. Be back here tomorrow again, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time for a live messages from the spirit world. You don't want to miss it, okay? And if you haven't done so, see the banner below here? Go register for my psychic class. This upcoming Saturday at 12 noon Eastern, I'm teaching a psychic development class. If you'd like to attend, the price is $30. You can register at my website. There's a PayPal button. Once you do your payment, that will notify me, and that will be your registration. So if you're interested in joining, we're going to study clairvoyance this Saturday. I'm going to talk about the third eye, how to access it. We're going to do actual practical skills to learn to work with that. And I think we'll have a really great time. So I hope you'll consider joining my class. Good night, Moonfaith. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the inspiration. Hi, Debbie Webby. Good night. Thank you. Gav, good to see you. Blessings. Kathy Noel. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you, darling. Thanks for being here. Well, we're wrapping it up, Kathy. So thank you for being here. If you haven't seen the part of it, go back, rewatch it when it'll be up in just a few minutes. It'll process. Guys, I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, for a live stream, messages from the spirit world. You guys rock, and we'll see you then. Blessed be.